welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hello, everyone.
How's it going? So, tonight,
Yes.
tonight we're gonna react to Phil Collins in the Air Tonight. Quick backstory of the channel. We started with Peter Gabriel, I remember, and then we dabbled into. You say dabbled?
Yes.
Into Genesis, we did Silver Rainbow, and that's pretty much where we like, oh, okay, this is Phil Collins.
Yes.
We were kind of struggling in the video to recognize who the singer was, but now we're very familiar with Genesis, and we said, hey, why don't we do In the Air Tonight? It's a very, very popular song, right?
Yes, it is.
And I mean, who hasn't heard In the Air Tonight? I'm sure we have heard it, and also it does appear in the movie Risky Business.
And in the recent boxing match.
Yeah, so we saw that
we
as well.
watched.
And we were like, oh, Phil Collins must be making a lot of money right now because it was streamed like on Netflix for everyone.
So thank you guys so much for watching this. This is from his 2004 first farewell tour. Live, we've seen Peter Gabriel physically live, but we have not yet seen Phil Collins, and we probably will not, sadly. But thank you guys so much for being here. If you like the video at any point, please just don't forget to just go and just tap it, tap it real quick. It really helps us out, and you know, it's free. So let's get started. Phil Collins.
Yes, I can't wait.
Tonight.
We have seen some Genesis live with Phil, but never like Phil by himself. And I think this is one of his most famous songs he ever wrote.
I'm sure,
as a solo artist, I think, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Thank you so much for being here. Here we go.
Thank you,
and
guys.
let me do this and that, and boom.
Imagine being the guy that whistled that.
Do you think they know
that it's being recorded?
But do you think they know that they're playing In the Air Tonight?
I don't know. I was thinking
all this build-up?
seeing the backstage.
That little beat gave it away, and that's so cool.
saw what you did. I saw it with my own two eyes. So you can wipe off that grin. Know where you've been. Some in a packed life.
Wow.
And I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
That mic, the whole thing.
Oh Lord. Well, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Well, I remember, don't worry. How could I ever forget? It's the first time and the last time we ever met. But I know the reason why you keep your silence, sir. No, you don't fool me, 'cause the hurt doesn't show. The pain still grows from stranger to you and me. I can feel it coming in the air tonight.
Wow.
Oh Lord,
Oh,
I've been waiting for this moment for all my life. Oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I feel it coming in the air tonight. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. Oh Lord, oh Lord, I can feel it coming in the air. I can feel it coming in the air. Been waiting for this moment all my
holy sh! 7 minutes. Like that. Wow.
Wow.
I can't believe it.
That was
man.
amazing.
There's so much I have to say. I love how they always find a person that is in complete ecstasy watching, and they kind of like
Yeah.
go
They're
through
like,
the crowd.
Where is she? Where is he?
Where's someone who's like gorgeous, or I don't know, who's like having the time of their lives. Man, what a video! What a walk in! The way he walked in, and then timed perfectly to get to that drum
I
set.
know. I was kind of bummed out. I was like, oh,
Me
it
too.
sucks that. I
And
mean,
he's
I
not
didn't
gonna-
say it sucks. I'm just like, oh, it must be like weird for him to not be playing the drums.
And he gets
because
there.
I saw another guy on the like percussion.
So
and
we
then-
were fooled. Maybe people
Totally
there
fooled.
live saw, but I was like, wow, isn't that because it's such a memorable entrance, dum, 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 dum. And then when he did it, oh Lord, that just so sealed the deal.
And it felt very much like either the first song of the concert or an encore. So
no, because he was sweaty. I mean, but with these lights, I mean, you sweat immediately.
Yeah.
I don't think they would open up with that.
No, right?
I think it was like an encore.
It feels, but his voice, it's so now recognizable, you know, like for me, honestly, his voice was always recognizable, obviously from Tarzan. And we said that in our very first Genesis video. But like at some point or in some ways, Peter and him can sound very similar to each other, but I never knew that Peter Gabriel existed. I never knew that Genesis had two
because it's so long ago. We both have said this before. We knew that Genesis existed in a 80s fashion, like the Land of Confusion.
And I always thought Phil Collins was the singer for Genesis.
Always. I knew about Peter Gabriel because of Liquid Tension and Tony Levin and Just Work, because Peter Gabriel is very loved in the prog community. But I didn't know. But when we just did Nursery Crime, the full album by Genesis on Patreon, and I love that there's two songs where they basically duet.
Yes.
And harmonize and beautifully, because they do have similar voices, but then again completely different, also technique wise and But man,
this video,
what a video! Also the guitar intro,
tears.
the whole like the synth at the beginning, beautiful, and then the guitar, the way he kind of like created anticipation with the little like, you know, there was a lot of music that I've never heard before because I've never paid so much attention to the song and the lyrics, and you know the lyrics apparently.
I knew the lyrics. Yes,
I know the whole thing.
Not the whole thing, because it's always very confusing to me. Like, when does the "do you remember?" And I always thought he said, "Do you remember?"
And what does he say?
But he said in this one, he said, "I remember." So I never know like when it comes in and when the drums come in and when he says this and that, because the whole song kind of has the same vibe up until that point. But I think the first time I heard this song was in the movie Risky Business, where they're on the train, and then I told my dad, like, "Oh, I like this song. What a cool song, and what a cool like moment." And he was like, "Oh, that's Phil Collins." And then I was like, "Oh, okay." You know, and then I heard it, and then I don't know, it's just like...
But you never were attracted to like, "Oh, I'm going to buy an album."
No. This was probably very...
Before we met.
Like very soon before we met. So maybe 2008, 2009, maybe.
So it's already been almost 30 years.
Yeah.
Because this came out in 1981, this song. We looked it up.
And this performance was 20 years ago, 2004.
Man. He looks amazing. I'm so sad that's one of the only people we will never get to see live, unfortunately. Maybe by some miracle.
Yeah.
Because we have seen Genesis, the musical box, and then we have seen Peter Gabriel, and what else have we seen? Genesis related. That's it. Those two. But I mean,
not Genesis themselves, but the musical box, the cover band, which if you guys don't know about, check them out.
And we just saw oh my God, the Tony Levin and Steve Levin.
Oh yeah, Beat.
Beat, which is also, I could say it's not Genesis related, but I mean we do have Tony Levin, which is a Peter Gabriel player.
So our second time seeing Tony Levin.
I know, and he's amazing at 78 years old. He looks like a 40-year-old or younger.
He looks so good.
And the way he plays, he's so
skinny jeans.
Yeah,
and wow,
it's so good, amazing. I mean, doing that stick work, you know, it's just amazing. But this performance, I loved. The bass player was a little bit out, you know. He was like literally like
he was sleeping. Like meditating at first.
He looked like a guru, like a yoga.
With the first pan of him, I'm like, "Oh, that's nice." And then I was like,
I thought that was just part of the show.
Me too.
I didn't know it was the.
Or I thought he might be playing some percussion or something, but then he's like.
Oh, maybe I thought he was just like playing some chords and just like closing his eyes, but he was very in the
zone.
And I love that there was a drummer plus Phil Collins' drum kit, and I mean the guitar player, the bass, We didn't hear the backing vocals, but it was a great. I would love to see this whole thing.
Yes,
that's
me too.
about. It's just this thing about doing reactions that you can't just go for everything, because then
it ruins
you spoil
the
reaction.
opportunity of making a video and sharing it with all of you. We hope that you enjoyed this. This was amazing for me too. Like, tears were just streaming down my face because I was like, imagine being there, imagine feeling, and then everyone's like, ah, you know, like, I love going to concerts, and this was just such an epic, like, performance and an epic concert. And 20 years ago, he still, like you said, was in good health, and that's why we're going to so many concerts this year. I don't even know how many we've gone to. I really want to
this
sit down
year. I
and
think
make
we
a list. This is our biggest year, but we're doing it because it's like, you know, they're here. We have to go see them, like, before it's too late.
And sometimes it's also the farewell tour. We saw the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
We saw really old bands, the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah.
My God.
Yeah.
The list goes on. I mean, we saw so many.
A lot of bands. We should make a list. But thank you guys so much for watching this with us, for sharing this. And if you're still here and you're still watching, please give the video a like. If you did enjoy it, consider subscribing. You know, that way you get notified every time we post new videos. You can also go back and watch our old videos that we think you'll enjoy if you like this. We have a lot for you to listen to. Thank you all so much, and we hope to see you in the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.